Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk this morning. We got a beautiful view outside. That sunrise has been treating us pretty good out there, except for, guess what? We got a first alert weather day today. We had one yesterday. We got another one today for that freeze risk up north again. One more time, thank you so much for joining us here on the Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So we're going to talk about just that right away. I'm going to share my screen with you pretty quick here. If I can get this operating. All right, I'm over here on the Valley News Live homepage. We're going to navigate on over to the weather tab where you can see we're sitting at 37 degrees here in Fargo. Ouch. It's going to get better though, okay? Throughout the day, we're going to hop up to about 69 degrees. That'll be around that 4 o'clock hour. Looks like things will start heating up around 9, 10 o'clock. We're going to start seeing those 40s, 46, 11 a.m. We're sitting at 51. Lunchtime, noon, 56, not too bad at all. And then we're going to be sunny as well. And this is great news because guess what's coming tomorrow? 72. So it'll be breezy tomorrow. Even our low is much more comfortable than the 36 we're sitting at today. So our first alert storm team called that first alert weather day for today because the freeze risk may kill sensitive plants. The greatest threat is up in the Northern Valley. If you're watching out there and you got pictures of any of that frost going on outside your front door, be sure to send us in pictures. We love seeing those, love seeing you send those on in and seeing what's happening outside. So we're going to be 66 on Friday, 74 on Saturday, 70 on Sunday, windy, but temperature-wise a beautiful weekend. As we head on into next week, we'll stay pretty consistent in those low 60s. By Saturday of next week, we're going to hop all the way down to 56. But you can see we'll be pretty mellow next week, sitting with those partly cloudy. It looks like a little bit of chance of rain on Wednesday and Thursday and possibly Tuesday as well. But those low 60s, that's not too bad at all, especially as we'll be in next week, mid-October. How crazy is that? And we know how our region can be for weather, especially as we head into the burr months. So 60s, 70s, not bad in my book. We're not going to reach those 90s like we did last week, but we're definitely not going to be seeing the temperatures that cannot be named, those negatives. So that freeze warning, I'm going to click here again. I'm sure if you've already been outside, you've been seeing it. It's going to be in effect till about 9 a.m. Temperatures in the mid-20s. So you can see Mayville all the way up to Hallock, out east to International Falls, Baudette, Bemidji, Perm, Brainerd, Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, parts of Fergus Falls at least. If you are seeing that, again, send us some pictures. This could kill crops and damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. So definitely something to be mindful of. Again, that's going to last until about 9 a.m. today. Moving on to our news portion of this segment, a Dilworth teenager is being charged as an adult after a shooting at a New Year's Eve party, and he's changed his plea. Tristan Coggins originally pled not guilty, on April 23rd to 11 counts, including aggravated assault, terrorizing, reckless endangerment, and simple assault. So this is the apartment that happened at. Yesterday, he changed his plea on 7 counts, and 4 of those were dismissed. If you're familiar with this, that shooting happened back on December 31st when 2 boys got into a fight at the Southwood Apartments. Just showed you that apartment there. Coggins fled after he fired a gun. And if you're familiar with this, we know a young mother was shot in the leg during that incident, and we have spoken to her before. So if you want to check that out, we've got that on our website, valleynewslive.com. And the family of a man killed in a train crash in Grand Forks over the weekend says his family says he likely suffered a medical emergency before that deadly crash. Scott Wallstand died when his vehicle was hit by a train at 16th Street Northeast and 17th Avenue Northeast. The train drug his vehicle close to 60 feet before coming to a stop on the tracks. His family members say he was a devoted husband and loving father to 2 sons, and he'll be remembered for his warm heart and his beautiful smile. Moorhead area public schools are now confirming a controversial kids book placed under review is available again in their school libraries. Officials confirming that with Valley News Live yesterday, Tuesday, October 7th, stating since no formal request for reconsideration was submitted under Policy 606. The book remains available in the collection. So that book, you can see it there, Not My Idea, a book about whiteness by Anastasia Higginbottom, was initially placed under review following controversy over its content on racism. If you want to check out our full story on that, that's available over on our website, valleynewslive.com, or of course, as always, your VNL News app. You can find that in the App Store. Download and use it for free. Available on the App Store. No matter if you got an Android or an iPhone, you can get a hold of that. Over at the Horace Mann Elementary School has been a staple in the Fargo community for more than a century, housing generations of students. So the school gave the opportunity for people to come say goodbyes, because if you're familiar with this school is going to be demoed at the end of the school year. The school opened back in 1915. Demolition again, that's going to come following the conclusion of this school year. It's going to make way, though, for a new elementary school on its grounds as part of Fargo Public Schools' long-range facility plan. The new school will have the capacity to serve about 444 students in grades K through 5. Pretty big school there.
We can create a whole new industry and a way to save these elevators, because nobody's building another one, and they're just burning down. And they're such an iconic structure.
Transformation could be coming to an old grain elevator in rural Baker, Minnesota. The elevator already transformed when a local architect first retrofitted it into an Airbnb. His new plans, though, open up a cannabis business in the same spot. As of yesterday, those plans are moving forward with the green light coming from county commissioners. Valley News teams Annabelle Weber and Courtney Lockey got a first-hand look at these small-town visions. Let's take a listen.
Out with the old and in with the new. Architect Scott Doms purchased this abandoned grain elevator in 2017 for $15,000. A steal of a deal for this Minnesota tower.
This was on Craigslist for, I think the guy wanted $80,000.
Thousands of dollars later, the structure was converted into livable space. He lived here for a while before more plans arose.
One of our main goals is to be kind of the first people to retrofit an elevator.
Today, the elevator is listed as an Airbnb with space to sleep over 20. It's a structure like never seen before.
Let's go this way.
Twists and turns. Every corner seems to have something new.
Big barn spiders about the size of a mouse. Don't worry about it.
Dom's newest plans include turning part of the elevator into a cannabis dispensary and growing facility, an idea faced with many setbacks in this rural community.
There's just been decades and decades of miseducation to people about what marijuana and cannabis is.
A current cannabis zoning ordinance only allows businesses like these in highway commercial districts. He put in a request for this agricultural service zone.
If we make all those steps, this will essentially be the retail area of the dispensary.
The dispensary request was approved by county commissioners on October 7th. One step closer to giving new life to this unincorporated area.
Once the interstate system came through, that's when it started killing a lot of these towns, because no one went through them anymore. So we're hoping to bring some of that back.
Hope in mind and opportunities to come. He says portions of the dispensary's profits can be donated back into the small community.
We can make Baker a little bit better. I mean, it's got a pretty deep history around here.
Keeping history as is. Dom's rough timeline projects opening on, you guessed it, April 20th.
Which is pretty crazy.
Reporting in Baker with Courtney Lockey, Annabelle Weber, Valley News Live.
Well, isn't that cool? In a slide, too? That place is sweet. Now, Scott's got a few more steps here, okay? He still needs to obtain a city variance that would permit more land in order for the Baker business to move on to the next step. Right now, this is not the only dispensary he's working on. He's got similar projects in Pelican Rapids, and there's a possibility of keeping both businesses, or whichever one moves quicker. And of course, we'll keep you updated here on Valley News Live as that story develops. We'll continue to follow Scott. And I got a sweet story to end with you here. A North Dakota farm kid turned submariner during World War II is grateful after turning 100 years old. I'm introducing you to George Hayden. He's from Watford City, and he still mows his lawn, does his own laundry, and even fits into his Navy uniform, though he does say it's a little snug these days. Hayden served aboard the USS Ling during the war, patrolling the Atlantic in one of the war's most dangerous roles.
Well, I didn't know anything about danger, and we just volunteered because it was about $6 more in salary.
These days, he credits staying active and never quitting for his long life. If you want to check out more on George Hayden's story, you can find that right over on our website, valleynewslive.com, or of course, as always, your free VNL News app. We've got that whole story posted for you there. What an incredible guy. And thank you, George, for your service, and of course, all of our veterans out there. That's about all I got for you here today on this Wednesday morning. Remember, you can find this streaming around 7:30 over on Facebook, YouTube. You can also find it on our live stream. If you download that VNL News app, I'm able to send you a push notification so you know exactly when I'm starting this up and whenever this is getting started up throughout the day. We'll also send you push notifications for the latest breaking news throughout our region to keep you updated in the know with everything you need to know that's happening outside. And remember, we got a first alert weather day today. That ends at 9 a.m., but it's a good reminder to download that VNL weather app. We're about to head into some cold temperatures, hopefully not anytime soon, but when those do come, our first alert storm team will keep you updated with everything you need to know regarding what's happening outside. They're able to give you live updates there as well, post videos throughout the day. The radar follows you no matter where you go. And it's available in every app store. It doesn't matter if you got an iPhone or an Android or what you're operating. You can get access to that there. Again, that's about all I got for you here today on this Wednesday morning. I will see you back here tomorrow on Thursday. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday and an even better rest of your week. I'm Alex Larson. I'll see you then.